What's up, Mountain Tough? Welcome back to the Sandbag Daily. Got a great workout for you. You guys are gonna be doing a lot of squats, a lot of push-ups, definitely getting a lot of pull-ups. Just as a reminder, starting week 2 here, if you guys are just joining us, no structured warm-ups and cool-downs in the daily workout. There is a separate video for that. So if you guys need those, go ahead and grab that video before you get started on the workout. What you're gonna need for the workout today is your sandbag and your pull-up bar and just a little space to move. So keeping it fairly simple. Let's ask these guys what they've got. What do you got, Casey? He's got a 60. 40. Danny's got a 40. Got some great athletes with you guys ready to crush this workout. All right, let's talk about the structure. We're gonna start with a quick buy-in of Renegators for 90 seconds. Let's review that movement. Renegator, we're gonna go row, row, push up, and then we're gonna stay low in that plank and get a toe tap. So renegade row, 1 per side, push up, toe tap, toe tap. Notice she's staying low in that plank. So we're not reaching back to the toe, staying low, bringing that toe to the hand. So we've got 90 seconds for the buy-in, then we're gonna go right into block number 1. Block 1's gonna be 3 rounds. You've got 1 minute of ground to shoulder to reverse lunge with your sandbag. So picking it up from the ground, we're gonna bring it to a shoulder, step back into that reverse lunge.
Same leg or opposite?
Yep, same leg. So whatever arm or shoulder you bring it to, we're gonna step back with the same side, bags back down to the ground, opposite shoulder, back into that reverse lunge. Boom, so definitely testing the coordination, a little core strength there as well. So 1 minute in the ground to shoulder reverse lunge, then we're gonna go 1 minute right into a bear crawl, forward and backwards for 1 minute. So about 3 to 5 yards is what we're shooting for. Obviously it's gonna be a little different for everybody at home depending on the space that you have, but moving continuously for 1 minute. After you finish the minute in the bear crawl, we're going right back to the ground to shoulder reverse lunge, again for 3 rounds. When we finish 3 rounds through those 2 movements, we'll take a quick 1 minute rest, and we're gonna go into block number 2. Same format here, 3 rounds, 2 movements. Movement number 1 is a sandbag back squat. So we've got that sandbag up on our shoulders. You guys can hold on to those handles, just getting a good, nice deep squat, always aiming to get those hips below the level of the knees. Good, after the minute is up in the squats, we're heading to that pull-up bar for 1 straight minute of pull-ups. Good, palms facing the wall. We wanna start with those arms fully extended, getting that chin over the bar every rep, and back down. You guys are gonna be getting a lot of pull-ups there, so have a strategy going in. Maybe you're starting with sets of 3 to 5, doubles, singles, whatever you gotta do to keep working for that full minute. After we're done with 3 rounds there, another 1 minute rest, and then we're going into our final block, block number 3. 3 rounds, 2 movements. Movement number 1, a Zercher walking lunge. So we've got that sandbag in the Zercher position, which is right in our elbows. Good, keeping the chest up, knee touches the ground, moving for 1 full minute in the walking lunges. Second movement is an arm hauler with protraction. So starting with the hands behind the head, we're gonna lift the elbows, lift the hands up high, rotate those palms up as we reach our low back. The protraction piece of this is at the bottom. We're gonna drop our elbows to the floor, then pull our shoulder blades back up, and then return to that starting position. Boom, after we hit 3 rounds through those 2 movements, our buyout for the day is the same way that we started, 90 seconds of the Renegators. So it's gonna be good when you guys are gonna need a lot of time working, not very much rest, so good strategy and or find a good strategy for each one of these movements, find a way to keep pushing for each round. All right, let's get those sandbags ready. We're gonna start with the Renegators, 90 seconds. I'll give you guys a little short break after we finish the Renegators to get to your sandbag before we start that first round. We're gonna start this one in 10 seconds. Row, row, push up, toe tap, 90 seconds straight. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. There we go, guys. Name of the game on this one is finding a way to keep moving for 90 seconds. If you guys wanna challenge yourself, you can keep track of the reps that you get in the Renegator so we can try to match that at the end after plenty of work with that sandbag. There we go. As always, in this type of movement, Renegade row, Renegator, pull through, we want those feet a little bit wider. Again, that'll help minimize how much we have to rotate and should keep us a little bit more stable in that tall plank position. That's it, guys. There we go, already halfway through. There we go, 30 seconds left. Once this bind is finished, I'm gonna give you guys about 30 seconds to get that sandbag ready for block number 1. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. How many reps you guys get?
Man, I think 17, but you're gonna need to audit that.
17, nice job.
Too many things to count.
All right, guys, we've got 20 seconds before we get into block 1, starting with that ground to shoulder reverse lunge for 1 minute straight. All right, starting in 10 seconds. Here we go, alternating shoulders every rep, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Good, as you get more coordinated, more fluid with this movement, you might be able to catch it at the shoulder as you go back into that reverse lunge if you're really trying to maximize how many reps you get in that full minute. We go, this first block's gonna be a challenger because after we finish ground to shoulder, going right into that bear crawl. "30 seconds. Great work, guys. 15 seconds left. All right, bear crawls in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, switch. Go, guys, 1 full minute forward, back in that bear crawl. Good, try to keep those hips low, even with the shoulders. Good controlled movement throughout, working for 60 seconds straight. We go, this quad's gonna be burning by the end of this block. Great work, Mountain Tough. 15 seconds left, and then we're starting back at the top with our ground to shoulder reverse lunge. Three, 2, 1, switch. There we go, right back in to that first movement. 1 round down, 2 to go. Here we go, testing your endurance on this one, moving continuously for 6 minutes in this block. Nice job, you two. All right, 10 seconds, and we're back to the bear crawl. 3, 2, 1, switch. All right, 60 seconds of bear crawling. You can tell these two are experienced with the bear crawl. They're not sprinting that thing. They know how this is gonna feel after a minute straight. Good job, guys. Challenge yourself to stay on that bear crawl for the entire minute. I know those shoulders are probably feeling it, quads are burning. Let's go another 30 seconds here. Stay with it, guys. We've got 10 seconds left, and then we're back to the top for the last round through this block. Ground to shoulder reverse lunge in 3, 2, 1, switch. Here we go, right into it, guys. Last round with this movement. Starting off strong with a challenging block here. Job, guys, as you get tired, make sure we're still getting those hips down as you grab that bag from the floor. We're not just bending over, using that back. Use those legs. All right, 10 seconds. Final round of bear crawls coming at you, and you guys get a 60-second rest. Bear crawls in 3, 2, 1, switch. Right away, guys. All right, keep moving for this final 60, and then we get that first bit of rest. Thirty seconds. Final 10. 3, 2, 1. Nice work, guys. All right, block 1 is done. Nice job. Nice work, Mountain Tough. You guys have a minute to rest. Block number 2, you guys have your sandbag, back squat, and your pull-ups. Exact same format, 3 rounds, 1 minute for each of those movements. Good, grab a little water. Keep your body moving a little bit. Try to slowly lower that heart rate down. That was a tough one to start with. I think this next one, definitely gonna be challenging for the legs, still challenging on the lungs, but definitely gonna be the pull-ups is where we're gonna probably have the most challenge. It's gonna have a strategy going into that one from the get-go. All right, guys, let's get the mind right. 10 seconds, starting with the sandbag back squats. Here we go, 1 minute straight. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Oh, I gotcha. Man down.
It's stuck on my sandbag?
Yeah, you popped it off.
You man.
Gotcha. Can you see? All right, guys, remember in those squats, have those feet just outside the shoulders or just underneath the shoulders. Push those hips back and down and drive those knees out. Try to keep that chest up as much as you can, a little hard with that sandbag, riding on the shoulders. 20 seconds. There we go. When the timer hits, right over to that pull-up bar for the first 1 minute AMRAP of pull-ups. 3, 2, 1, switch. All right, here we go. If you're the type that likes to keep track of your reps, go ahead and start from round 1. See if you're able to hold that pace across each round. Good strategy on those pull-ups is stop maybe a rep or 2 before you hit that failure point, because these are going to catch up quickly. 30 seconds. Great job, guys. 10 seconds, we're back to the squats. 3, 2, 1, switch. There we go, right back into that sandbag squat. Little tip, if you guys are somebody that hits failure fairly quickly on those pull-ups, you guys can grab a band, or you can also switch to that jumping pull-up with the controlled negatives. Taking about a 3-second negative. Those are all good alternatives if strict pull-ups go away early in this block. Here we go, guys, finding that pace already halfway through this minute. All right, 10 seconds, back to the pull-up bar. 3, 2, 1, switch. What'd you guys get the first round of the pull-ups?
14.
Nice. All right, here we go. Great job, guys. Keep that good full range. Arms extended at the bottom, chin over the bar every rep. Also helps on those pull-ups to keep that core, keep those glutes engaged, just to help stabilize that lower body. The less you have to swing, the easier it is to pull. There we go. Nice work, guys. 15 seconds. Squats in 3, 2, 1, switch. All right, Mount Tough, here we go. Final round through block number 2. 1 minute of squats, 1 minute of pull-ups is all you have left in this one. There we go. Guys are cranking out those squats. You can tell they've worked on their lower body endurance over these years. Here we go. 30 seconds left. All right, 10 seconds. We're back to the bar for the final time. Pull-ups in 5, 3, 2, 1, switch. Here we go, guys. It's gonna be a tough minute. Fight to get as many as you can. Again, be smart about those sets. Even if you're down to singles, doubles, if you're still holding on to 3 to 5 at a time, great job. Here we go, already halfway through, 30 seconds left for the pull-up. You got a minute of rest coming at you next. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, 2 blocks down, 1 to go. Minute of rest right here, and then your final block is gonna be our Zercher walking lunges for a minute, arm hauler with protraction for 1 minute. Again, same thing, 3 rounds here, and then we're gonna finish with that buyout. It was a tough one. How we feel? You guys able to hold the pull-up somewhat, or do they kind of taper off a little bit?
One each round, basically.
That's pretty good. All right, Mount Tough, 30 seconds. The Zercher walking lunge is gonna test a little bit of that upper back strength as well as the legs. Wouldn't be a sandbag workout without some lunges, right? All right, 10 seconds. Let's get that sandbag ready, starting with the walking lunge. 3, 2, 1, go. Just remember that Zercher, we're just holding that in our elbows, keeping that chest up. Knee touches the ground every time on that lunge. Might feel a little burn in the quads with the Zercher position more so than a regular lunge because it's going to force you to be a little bit more upright. So a little bit less glute, a little bit more quad. Confirmed, feeling it in the quads. All right, 15 seconds. When that timer hits, bag is down, we're on the floor. Arm hauler with protraction is coming up next. 3, 2, 1, switch. Good, all right guys, it's gonna give you a little chance to test out that shoulder mobility and stability. So starting with the hands behind the head, let's try to keep those legs off the ground so we keep the glutes and low back engaged as well. There we go, as you rotate palms up to the ceiling, we're gonna drop those elbows to the floor, pull them back up, and then return to that starting position. Should be a good opportunity to let that heart rate slow down a little bit as we're working on that shoulder mobility. 30 seconds. Nice work, guys. 10 seconds. We're back to the Zercher walking lunge. 3, 2, 1, switch. Good, same thing with the Zercher walking lunge. If you get motivated by a score and you kept track last round, see if you can get an extra couple reps. Minute's not very long, so you're gonna have to move pretty fast to beat that time. Test out those biceps a little bit too, doesn't it? Great job, guys. 20 seconds left in this second round of the walking lunge. Back to the arm hauler in 5, 3, 2, 1, switch. Here we go, guys, quick transitions right to that next movement. There we go, try to keep those elbows and hands as high as you can through that transition point as we turn the palms to the ceiling and then back to the head. 30 seconds. We're getting there, guys. Keep pushing through. We've got our final round of lunges and arm haulers starting in 10 seconds. Here we go, back to the lunges in 3, 2, 1, switch. That's it, guys. There we go. Thirty seconds. Let's go strong finishes, last minute to lunge. Let's go, Mountain Tough. Keep it up. Finish strong on the lunges. You guys have 10 seconds left, and then we're back to the arm hauler. Now the upper back's probably burning between these two movements. 3, 2, 1, switch. There we go, guys. 1 minute in the arm hauler. After we finish this minute, we're gonna get a quick break and then right back into those Renegators. How are those shoulders feeling? A little fatigued? Halfway, 30 seconds left. Final 10. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good, I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds to rest, and then we're right back into that buyout. Remember, 90 seconds of Renegators, row, row, push up, toe tap, toe tap. We're gonna finish the workout the same way that we started it. All right, give you guys a little rest so we can work for that full 90. Starting in 10 seconds. Here we go, Mountain Tough, final push for the day. 3, 2, 1, go. And we go under the shoulders, under the quads are feeling it. Keep those hips low. Keep that good, efficient movement. These guys got about 17 each that first round through. Let's see how close they can get to that number this second time. There we go, looking strong in that position, already 30 seconds in. All right, Mount Tough, final 30 seconds left for the workout. Let's go, if you got any gas left in the tank, use it up here. Final 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo, what'd you guys get on the second one? 19. 18? Nice job. Great job, Mountain Tough. Awesome sandbag workout to start the week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that challenge. You guys are gonna be back tomorrow with a running workout, so make sure you have your shoes, your treadmill, or some availability to run outside for that one. All right, if you need that cool down, go ahead and check out that separate video. If not, we will see you guys back here tomorrow for week 2, day 2 of our Sandbag Daily. Stay dangerous, Mountain Tough.